Hi, I'm Kim Duramo, and I want to welcome you to the Ignite Your Life program. I'm going to share in this video a little brief overview of what we're going to do, and then some things that you can do to prepare now and get the energy moving around what we're creating in this program. So we will meet for the first session together, and it'll be a big upheaval and release of all the old states of being you're carrying, old belief systems, old ways of thinking, old habits, old ways of being, ways of perceiving yourself and perceiving your world. And then you'll be integrating a higher frequency of consciousness, a new awareness, so that you can begin to operate in unity consciousness and in abundance consciousness really fluidly, really easily, and integrate that level of higher light. And light is knowledge or wisdom. So we're really just receiving with the breath this light of wisdom, a whole new way of seeing yourself and understanding that is aligned with the truth of who you are. So you can do this exercise now to prepare and just get the energy moving around what we're going to be doing when we meet. And you can write down on a piece of paper any and all things that you're ready to leave behind, be it in your relationships or memories and old patterns of what's happened in your relationships or traumas that have happened in your relationships, things that have happened or perspectives with money, and just the whole download you got from your lineage and how your experience has been that you're ready to complete. Your experience of your body, everything that's going on right now that is like, this is not really who I am. I'm ready to let this go, whether it's illness or judgment of your body, or not being able to be in fluidity with food, where like you can't even eat or you don't know what to eat, or it's like kind of a lot of work to just nurture yourself. And then releasing old belief systems. So life needs to be hard. I've got to work at it. I've got to keep going. I've got to get ahead. Any of these ideas about yourself, or even just being identified with the body. So there's like panic and fear and anxiety. Anything that's been coming up for you that you're ready to release, you can use a journal, you can use just a piece of paper. And then I would invite you over the next several days until we meet, to just write anything that comes to mind. Oh yeah, this too. Oh yeah, that story. Oh yeah, that experience. Oh yeah, that frustration. And put it all down on this paper. And then before we meet, you can burn that and just let every part of your system know, I am ready to let this go. I am releasing this and allowing it to transmute. I am no longer identifying with those ways of being, those experiences, and those beliefs. And as you burn it, just breathe. You can put your hands on your heart so that you're letting this go consciously. We'll be doing a lot more work on that in the session. When we do our session, you definitely want to have your space just for yourself for at least an hour and a half period so that we can do the work. Make sure you're uninterrupted, that you have the space to yourself. Make sure, and let people know, hey, I'm gonna have my own space here. Put a sign on the door, do whatever you have to do. Make sure you're comfortable. So if you need a blanket or, just cozy clothes, be comfortable. You can either do this laying down and you're just gonna listen to my voice and I'll guide you, or you can do this sitting up. But either way is absolutely fine. There's not a lot for you to do other than some of the guided breathing that we will be doing, and mostly just listening and allowing your system to go with what we're doing in the session. Afterwards, you can ask questions of me over the next few weeks, but you'll want to use the recorded session that we do at least 2 more times to integrate this work on deeper levels. You can do it more than that if you like, but I'd recommend at least 2 more times over the following weeks, the few weeks after we do the session. And then we will meet again about a month later. So you've had plenty of time to integrate and ask questions. And we'll do a follow-up session so that we can have questions and you can just kind of go deeper into what may have come up over the month. So that's how the program's structured. That is what you can do for your heart work to get the energy moving right now. Have that piece of paper, use it over the next however many days it is until the meeting. And just write down everything you're ready to release, knowing it can be that easy. And that should be it. If there are any other questions, please let me know. If you can't be there live, it's absolutely fine. I'm going to structure what we do for everyone who's in the program, everyone who will ever listen to this recording, not just for the people who show up live. So I will be tuning in a broader way to all the things that are ready to move and call them out and allow them to release, as opposed to just the people who are there live communicating with me. It is absolutely fine if you do this on your own that evening or over the weekend or in your own timing. It is perfectly beautiful and fine to do it that way. So no requirement that you must be there live, but it will give us the ability to interact if there are questions you have or specific things that you want me to know about. Otherwise, you can send those in ahead of time, and I will for sure consider that in the equation of what we're doing. I am super excited to assist you this way. I know there are a lot of things that are ready to move, and it can be kind of glitchy as we're moving into unity consciousness, abundance consciousness, when we don't know how to let these things go. And they're like even more toxic or painful or turbulent as we're moving faster and faster. So this is going to be a beautiful way to let your system physically, mentally, emotionally release these old ways of being and then embrace the light and the wisdom and the higher frequency of this new way of operating. So lots of love to you, and I look forward to seeing you soon.